A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Once more, we've just gone live on YouTube. It's been a delayed start out here at the SOVIMA cricket ground. As we'd like to welcome you into this game where Tseminyu is going against Kohima. Tseminyu winning the toss today, electing to bat first. A rain-curtailed game, 45 overs aside, as you can see on the screens. As Tseminyu have already lost a wicket. Trying to up the ante, taking the aerial route. A man was caught at the mid-off area. It was Alok Sharma was the wicket. It's Nilo who's come in. Imomenba looks pretty tight with his lines and lengths today. This is his second over. When Ilo and Sinilo Kent, both the batters out there for Tseminyu. Tries to lash it away. Doesn't go farther away from the mid-off fielder. There's a chance of a run out. That was a terrible mix-up. No call whatsoever from Sinilo Kent. But Brendillo just wanted to take off for that quick single so that he gets off the mark. His partner does not respond. He was almost stranded in the middle of the pitch, but had the agility to come back. Good turning. And speeding up. Tries to swat it away as well. Doesn't connect. Imomenba bowling his second over. We've also got Lanusunep Zamir, who's picked up the wicket. 2 overs, 4 runs for him. So it's been a solid start here for the bowling team. Happy to be bowling first. The result is the same. It's a bit of an action replay there. The last 2 deliveries. 4 overs done. It's 10 for 1, Tseminyu. Lanusunep Zamir. Nicely driven along the carpet. They might want to steal a quickie. We've already seen a bit of a non-coordination, if you say. The last occasion, this time, pretty well called and cooperated. Bringing back Ben Nilo to strike. Well, that's not the leg side properly off his pads. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. No signal, so it's Venilo's gotten off the mark with that. And he would feel much more confident going forward into this 45 over a side game. At the same time, Sinilo Kent has looked slightly more aggressive, opportunistic, optimistic as well. That's what I was talking about. Slashing blade, and the catch has been dropped. That went at the best heights, to be honest, to that fielder, and went quick as well. But you're expected to take these catches, and he knows it. He's disappointed. But he has to snap out of it right now. Redeem himself in the rest of this innings. Doesn't bounce this time. The tricky nature of the pitch. Demons in the pitch. Yesterday we saw that as well. The odd ball kept really low. Surprising and shocking the batters. This time, a pace-off delivery as well, mind you, from Lanu Sunep. So it's not a telltale sign of what is going to happen on the surface. It has rained. So it's established that it's going to play some... It's not going to have the truest of bounces. Nicely fielded. But can't stop that one more run. So every single run now kind of builds up that partnership brick by brick so that they can lay the roof. Down the leg side, picked away nicely. Quick single, direct throw could be interesting to see. Nice backing up. So that will end the fifth over as well. Scoring at just 2.80 right now. After losing a wicket, they have been slightly slow in the pace of the game. 14 for 1, Tseminyu, in the first half of the power play. He's pulled him. I think he's played it on off the under edge of the blade. Imo Memba has finally been rewarded for some tight bowling, proficient bowling in the first spell out here. Gets Nilo inside edge onto the stumps. Can't believe it. As he walks back, second wicket falls. Tseminyu in a bit of a quagmire situation right now. As we see a new batter walking in, rolling his shoulders. It's a big task ahead now for the batters to steady the ship, then score the big. So both the opening bowlers have been rewarded with wickets. This is an inside edge, straight onto the stumps. Almost squared up the batter as well. And that has been the story of the day, especially when it is Imo Memba to be concerned. He's been smack bang on the right length lines. The ball's seaming up as well. He's a seamer bowler himself. Full presentation of the seam while he's releasing the ball. So it's just a wonderful sight to behold for Imo Memba. More like a red ball cricketer. I'd love a test match cricket. Kapisiele Kent is the new batter in. Oh, that is an absolute peach of a delivery. He knows it. Almost another day, he could have picked up a little feather into the keeper's glove. This time, he has to just be content with visualizing that delivery over and over again in his mind, as the fast bowlers do when they beat the outside edge. Ever so close, just like that. Tries to sit low and then wait for the ball. If there's a shorter one, he's definitely going to latch on. It's the front foot deliveries he's having a little trouble negating with. Kapisiele Kent. I won't be surprised if we see him coming down the crease, trying to just break the shackles a bit. Imo Memba. Full delivery, outside edge, gone, I guess. Oh, the umpire doesn't see that edge. The umpire thinks otherwise. It just seemed like there was a deflection coming off the blade. We'll have to wait for the replay to check it out. But boy, that looked in the same over itself. 52 for 4 now, Tseminyu. And still got another delivery left in the 15th. Well, that was the replay. Just disappointed. Another batter walking in, going out, and exposing two new batters in the middle. Nicely driven. Rohit Kumar Shah is the new batter in. Henry Kent at the other end. That's the end to the 15th over. Topsy-turvy stuff here for Tseminyu. They've lost 4 wickets. Just managed to score 52 on the board so far. A single to Henry Kent, the left-hander in the middle. Alongside Rohit Kumar Shah. Just walked in, has faced a single delivery. The men in yellow, in absolute from outside of the frame, cuts through pretty quickly, nimble on his feet. Quick work while picking up the ball as well. And just allowing the batters one run, not even allowing them to think for a second. That's a leg buys. It's going to be stolen away. Direct throw. No damage done. Quite an unusual start to the day today. It was a rain-curtailed game. Started off 1 hour late than usual. And we have 5 overs truncated from each inning. So it's a 45 over a side game. Shortened game in that sense. What do you take a 45 over match over a 50 over game any day as well? 5 overs doesn't really do too much. It's just the switching up of the power plays. So they'll have a second power play till the 37th over, and then the last 8 overs would be the third power play, where 5 fielders would be allowed. At this moment, though, the umpires have called for drinks. So we'll take a short little breather. We'll be back with live action. 16 done. It's 56 for 4. Right after the drinks break, it's Sepikem Zingru who's continuing to ball his third over. 56 for 4. Haven't moved an inch. Just going through with his overs pretty quickly. And why not? When the ball is played back to you in that fashion, you'd rather just pick it up, go back to your run-up, start off with the next delivery within seconds. Youngsters watching this, keep an eye on how these spinners go through with their drills. as another over comes to an end in a jiffy. It's a maiden. 17 done. It's 56 for 4. The off spinner with the first delivery. It's Tupuluza Lohe. Nice work in the field. Tries to play it late. And a quick single taken as well. Had to really scamper for that one. Good throw back at the stumps, but in trying to stop the ball from hitting the stumps, the keeper kind of took it at an awkward position. And if you ask me why did he stop the ball from hitting the stumps, because he knew that the batter had already made it. Oh, that's a nice appeal. It's been given as well. The umpire thought long and hard, and then came the rising finger. Half of the side back in the hut. Topuli has picked up his first wicket. Tosses it up towards the stumps. The batter missed, hits the leg. The pads. The umpire had no hesitation whatsoever. Long walk for the left-hander. I think the keeper was first while appealing there. Then the bowler joined in, and once he joined in, he took it through. There's a dynamic in appealing as well. Seen so many bowlers with different tactics, expressions, and inquiry techniques when the umpires are concerned. So it's a different ball game happening simultaneously. A sweep shot, and that's in the gap as well. There is protection in the deep. The boundary rider comes around, allows them just one. Kupulura Lohe, the off spinner. It's just come out with a flamboyant energy. He was out there in the slips early on. That's gone through the slips. And that will be a welcome boundary, which dried up for long and finally quenching their thirst with an outside edge that races away across the SOVIMA cricket ground outfield out here, which is pretty fast, even though it has rained yesterday and a little part of today as well. 18 done, 63 for 5. Starts off with a lofted sweep, and it's in the gap. Just have to go and retrieve the ball from outside the ropes. Prinal Deb. Couple of sweep shots. This one fetching him the boundary. So back-to-back boundaries, if you calculate the last one of the last over. Coming off the final delivery as well. Nicely struck. Picking up an open location in the field. Outside the off stump, tries to fend it away. Will get a single. He'll try and accumulate as much as possible right now. 5 wickets done. You never know what's going to happen. Kohima is a strong side. The bowling department has fired pretty well. 2 wickets already to Sepikim Zingru. He's been spinning a web out here. Around the batters. They have had a tough time figuring him out. So free hit coming up. It was no ball, the last one. So free hit out of nowhere. Comes down the crease and smacks it over extra cover. Brilliant shot. Not the best of the timing, but he had the force behind it. There was an open area in that side of the field. Picked the spot to perfection. Found the gap. The boundaries continue to come. Worked away on the onside. Sensible cricket after a boundary. Interesting attitude now from the batting team. Might as well just take on the bowlers. Why just hang around and keep losing wickets? Outside the off stump. The idea was to take a quick single, but this time it wasn't there for the batters. They don't really want to risk those quickies as well. Singles will come when the field is going to be spread out completely. But for that, they have to keep on going. Some strokes like that would help. Again, goes to the fielder. Spread the field. You gotta hit some boundaries in the meantime, so that then you go on to your final safe gear. That's what I'm talking about. Over extra cover. Prinal Deb has come with a different energy altogether. He's taken the aerial route once more, and definitely getting the opposition thinking whether to spread the field or not, whether to put more boundary riders in place or not, because that's the end of the over, and it was an expensive one. 78 on the board after 19. They've lost 5 wickets. Low hit to continue. Tries to paddle it around the corner. The boundaries keep coming. It's just like somebody just opened a tap or something. And the bowling team, it's the batting team, which has shifted gears. They've understood the gravitas of the moment and the fact that they can just keep scoring some quick run internet. And we're gutted that we could not produce the best of the visual qualities, audio-visual that is. to broadcast it worldwide. That's cut away this time. It's in the gap. There's a fielder. Sweeper cover will cut it off. Moving towards a landmark 20th over. That's where they can regroup and replan for the next 25. Quick single taken. Nicely done. They've done that all throughout the day. Very good coordination between the two. They don't even require calling. It's the eye contact that works. And that's when you figure out compatibility in a partnership. Rohit Shah. Oh, that has come back in sharply. He's probably gotten an inside edge to it. Yes, he has. Oh, no, he hasn't. In fact, leg by signal by the umpire. It was a fair appeal then from Tupululu, which was turned down. Last ball. It's going to be Prenal Debe on strike. Oh, that kept low, but he's just flicked it with his fluidic wrist, and it has gotten us to see another single to end the over. It's 87 for 5 after 20 overs. Current run rate of 4.35. And if they go on with this partnership, they steady the ship a bit more. They kind of build that layout, the runway to fly. Can they reach somewhere 200, 220 from here? It's going to be a massive total. And definitely Tseminyu would send some ripple effect throughout the world, announcing themselves. Even though they lost too many wickets up front, they're trying to resurrect. And this partnership is showing them the path. There's another bowler who's come in as well. So Kohima not going to let this loose. They're trying to experiment with all the options they have. It's Solomon Awungski. Solomon Awungshi, correction. Another right arm off spinner in the ranks. Round the wicket, nicely bowled. Ball drifting in. He's got the finger spin going on. Prenal Debe doesn't really like to be kept quiet for too long, as we have seen so far. But he has different plans against Solomon. 3 dots to start this. Nice, gentle off spinners. So probably come off the pads. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. They won't mind it because that's given them a couple of runs. Yes, leg buys again. Definitely did not have the juice to go to the ropes, which was an indication that it came off a softer material, which is probably his pads or the legs in comparison to the bat. Defended. Final delivery of the server, Solomon's first. No runs. Starts off with a maiden Solomon because leg buys would be counted as extras. Is 89 for 5 after 21. Low hit. Cut. Beg your pardon. 91 with that single down the leg side. $17. And a wicket so far. That's up in the air. It's in the gap as well. There is protection in the deep. The sweeper cover will clean it up, but there was an opportunity, half a chance, one would say. And there was a dive that was put in as well. All happening. Kohima is on the attack, as you can see. But this partnership might just make them think otherwise. The fact that they have kept on scoring throughout this partnership, that has been a cause of concern for the bowling team. It's another dot ball. Was on the pads. Missed out on an opportunity, Prenal Dev. 22 gone then. TS 92 for 5. Solomon is back after bowling a maiden last over. Rohit Kumar Shah, he's got his eyes set in. 21 deliveries for his 14. Looks like he's one of those men who's trying to steer the ship, stay till the end as much as possible, play to the merit. Almost halfway through. This ball is actually going to decide whether that's going to be the case. It's not. Solomon has found a wicket. He's trapped him in front of the stumps. He's trying to play that shot towards the onside, going across the line. Got caught in front of the stumps. The umpire quick in raising his finger. The partnership that I was talking about. The fact that this was this delivery is the exact delivery, which is the halfway mark of the first innings. And that generally decides whether you want to double up the score or not, considering the number of wickets in hand. But they have now lesser wickets in hand. Solomon struck. Fantastic over this from Solomon. Another LBW appeal. The batter almost falling down while playing that sweep shot. Johan Lokemp is the new batter in. They're running out of options, Tseminyu. And Solomon has been relentless with his attack. He's finally given his first run away. The first run conceded in his second over. He's picked up a wicket, a maiden already. He's had a wonderful day so far. And then he concedes one run to end the over as well. 23 done. It's 93 for 6. Short delivery there. Definitely shifted his weight onto his back foot to smack it away. Completely missed it out. But guess who did not miss? It's Tupulura Lohe. Hits the stumps, the top of them. The bails are down. Nonchalantly, nobody celebrates. Then finally they gather around as the batter has walked out of the frame. Tried to hack it. Completely misjudged the bounce of the ball. It's the top of the middle stump and the bails flying around. The stumps dismantled. That's just delineating the story of this day today. Kohima have kept on picking wickets. Incredible stuff with the bowling department. They were put to field first as Tseminyu won the toss, elected to bat first. Since then, Tseminyu has not won a single session. It's all Kohima. He's got the leg spin as well. Goodness me. The varieties that these guys possess in the modern day cricket at 2026, reporting, sir. It's fantastic to see the variations. Down the leg side, it's a wide. Extras are also plenty to see these days because of the variations. They kind of are in lines and lengths. Oh, that spun away from the left-hander, the off-spinner. And a casual little enquiry with the umpire from Tupulura Lohe. So fine characters, these guys. Don't really show too much of emotions. And that's a short delivery, and it's gone through the hands. He's done well to keep it inside the ground, though. Back-battling the ball from going across the ropes. Nice work. Eventually to redeem himself. That was a straightforward catch. It was hit slightly hard, to be honest. Short delivery. It should have been taken. Lovely over. Eventful over. Just picked the wicket of the first delivery, and then ever since has kept him on a tight leash. He swept him for 4 this time. Because this time there was a misfield from the same fielder. And Tseminyu hit 3-figure mark. It's 100 on the board. They lost 7 wickets in doing so. 24 overs done. Full delivery, nicely hit. Prenal there, but looks like he's no flash in the pan. He can definitely bat, and can he take it deep is the question. They can't afford to keep losing wickets. If they have to get somewhere close to 200, this should be the last recognized pair that they can rely on. Defended. Has a good defense. Nuntilo Mag is the new batter in. Defended again. It's a good delivery from Solomon Awungshi. He's a tricky lad to be playing around with. Ball seems to spin away from the left-handers. He's got the leg spinners as well. Excellent stuff. The mystery bowling on display. Another single. Last ball of this over coming up. Back to the ball. It's going to remain the same. It's 102 for 7 after 25. Up and taps. Here's an introduction to the bowling attack. They have a lot of bowlers, and more so the spinners. That's down the leg side. Uncontrolled delivery. The keeper has missed it out as well. The short third man fielder does really well. He's fleet-footed. Goes there pretty damn quickly. And cuts it off. 2 runs stolen by the batters, so 3 extras will be added. Every run is precious right now. Thups looks like an orthodox off spinner with a tall release. He's a tall lad himself. Got heavy shoulders, so he's going to put in the effort. Watch out for the ball coming back in with the arm. That's a full delivery, and he's bowled him. As we were talking about an arm delivery, he's gone fuller, he's gone straighter, and he's hit bullseye. Massive swing of the bat by Nuntilo Mag. He's missed out on an opportunity as Tseminyu lose their 8th wicket. 105 on the board. And it's about to be wrapped up. elated was Apenthaps after taking that wicket. It's going to come for more. It's Gideon King, who's the new batter in. Tell you what, fantastic names in this part of the world. Nice delivery. Defense. And super cool humans as well. Whatever the case may be, the concern may be, cool, calm, collected demeanor comes in handy, and that is seen a lot in this region of the country. You're like a dormant volcano. It should not be meddled with because it's wonderful human beings to be around. You can see the gameplay, the attitude that they approach the game with. There's a lot of camaraderie. There's a lot of sportsman spirit. Smiles were exchanged all throughout the day yesterday. It's a truncated game today. No smiles from Tseminyu. They've lost their way today. And how, you ask? By losing out their men. 8 wickets down. Regular intervals is where they kept losing the path of this game. Srila Dev is the lone standing man right now who can make a difference, which means he should start by now. With 4 deliveries left, he has to look for a big shot. He's gone for a big shot. And he's missed it out as well. Solomon hits. Wow. It's been a day of misses and hits. And more often than not, we have seen hits from the bowlers. Solomon Awungshi this time picks up his 2nd wicket. Full delivery. He understood that the batter is definitely going to take him on. So he bowls a faster one, darted towards the stumps. This is smart bowling. And this is great results. 9th wicket falls. We're going to see the last man walking in for Tseminyu. And the score remains at 107. He squared him up and he's finished off the opposition's batting innings. Clean-up job from Solomon Awungshi. He's going to remain on a hat-trick for the next game. 2-2 for him. Squared up was the right-hander there. Had no clue whatsoever. That was another straight delivery. Beaten for pace. Trying to survive. The ball went through before the bat came in. Just have a look at that. Beaten for pace by a spinner named Solomon Awungshi, who has a bowling figures like a football formation, 3-4, 3.4. As Tseminyu are all out for 107. Setting a target, a mere 108 for the strong side Kohima. Which means we're going to take a short little breather, the innings break, and we will be back shortly to check out the run chase. All right, then we're back for the second innings. 108 to be chased. Just in case you've joined us, it's the second league match in the Group E stage at the SOVIMA cricket ground in Chumakadima. It's Tseminyu taking on Kohima. Tseminyu opting to bat after winning the toss today and then getting bundled out for just 107. Just setting a target of 108 for Kohima. It's Imo Memba and Apin Thaps. The opening pair out there in the middle. It's Henry Kent to start proceedings from Tseminyu. Let's go, says the ump. Down the leg side. Did he get some bat involved? No, he didn't. Because the umpire said wide. First runs on the board, courtesy extras. Off and running is Kohima. 270 deliveries. Legitimate in this very game because it's a rain-curtailed game. They won't require that many deliveries. Let me tell you that. And that is going to be a couple of runs because of the missed field. No, in fact, they have settled for a single. Wherever the match sways towards this end of the game, I can assure you that's going to take less than 150 deliveries. Or maybe 200 max. Apin Thaps. Couple of wickets when he came into ball today. It's time with the bat. Oh yeah, the video gets stuck once more. You've faced internet difficulties throughout this tournament. And that is why the audiovisual experience has been turbulent. Nicely played, but nicely picked up off his own follow-through. Henry Kent is pretty fast on his feet. Fit lad, great agility, left arm pacer. To have that in your team is a great resource, wonderful asset. Wristy flick back to the bowler once more. This time to the other side. Equally adept to pick it up on his own follow-through. Bends down pretty quickly, suggestive of the fact that he's flexible to go with fitness. Oh, that's wrapped on the pads. Was definitely pitching outside the leg stump. Hence the shake of the head from the ump. Final delivery. The ball is still getting some movement off the surface, causing the batters to jump around. Unable to get timing behind it, unable to gauge the movements of the ball. Inside half of the blade once more. Exactly what I was talking about. The timing is off. Hence, you can't really write off Tseminyu in this game, even though it's a low score on the board. As the first over comes to a close, 2 without a loss. Nemo Messen is going to be another bowler. The opening pair with Henry Kent. He's a right-arm pace bowler, nicely flicked. They will collect a quick single shy of the stumps. He was comfortably home. Imomenba gets off the mark as well. Correction, it's Apen Thups who's yet to get off the mark. He's on strike right now. Ooh, the ball doing a bit. The nip of the surface is there for sure, but there's this hint of further movement as well that causes trouble. Doubts, hesitations in the batter's mind. Hesitation is a killer in most of the situations. Smashed it for 4. No half measures this time around from Apen Thups. That sat up for him, and he punished it for 4. Open face slap towards the cover region. No chance for that deep fielder. There was one slightly backward of cover point, rather, in the deep. He just had to get the ball back from outside the ropes. That's much better. Fuller delivery, but the drive comes out as well. And this time goes closer to that deep fielder, who does a fantastic job at stopping the ball first and then throwing it back like a rocket just besides the stumps. But in the meantime, the batters were agile enough to come back for the second run. So we've seen a cut, we have seen a drive from Apen Thups in this over. And an inside edge onto the pads. The idea was to go right back behind the bowler's head. There you see, shadowing the shot. And he wanted to take the aerial route as well. It's mistiming. Fast delivery towards the stumps, defended away, fended away. It's 9 without a loss after 2. Digs it out, plays it towards the mid-off, gets a quick single. Imomenba has pretty much done the same all throughout the last 3 overs. He's happy to play this game from the non-striker's end. Apen Thups on strike right now. Henry Kent, the bowler. Straight to the fielder, no chance. Apen Thups is either going boundaries or going a couple of runs. He's not thinking otherwise. A 4 or a 6. He tried to go for a big heave in the last over, suggestive of the fact that he's aiming for the big shots early up inside the power play. The fielding restrictions are on. 2 fielders allowed outside the circle. Maximum. He goes to the extra cover. Slices it, doesn't time it once more. Hence, the deep fielder comes in handy once again for the man in yellow. What could have been a boundary otherwise is a 1 now, bringing Imomenba back on strike for the first time in the middle stages of an over. Down the leg side, easy pickings. Acres of space is there. That's a delivery which one can just guess that the baller wanted Imo Mendwa to take that single so that he bats from the non-striker's end. And the baller attacks Apen Taps because there's an opportunity with him. He's trying to play the big shots. In trying to do so, he might just give his wicket away. That's the idea. Staying over the wicket. Oh, that's a short delivery. Well played. But again, manages to find that fielder inside the 30-yard circle. No real risk for the fielding team, because the inner ring fielders are very sharp. The safe fielders, the point fielders, generally the safest, the fastest movers, hot spots in the field. Talking about the point fielder, shy of the stumps. He doesn't allow them a single run. That's what I'm talking about. 3 overs done. It's 12 without a loss. It's Kenimo Messin who's continuing to Apen Thups. 13 without loss. Imo Mendwa has done his job. He's taken that single off front in an over. 5 of 6. He's got his plans set. Apen Thups at the other end. He goes big this time. Gets the elevation, exact amount to go over that mid-off fielder. And after that, it's just one result, a couple of bounces for 4. In fact, one bounce. He had got enough force behind the shot to take it flat just over the mid-off's head. And then a bounce to take it over the fence. 17 without a loss after 3.3. And Apen Thups with his second boundary. And he's hunting for more. Nicely worked. Now that he's gotten a couple of boundaries in his kitty, he's happy to take those quick singles. As a batter, you just feel sorted. You breathe easy after a boundary. Outside the off stump, it's gone straight to the keeper, no signals. Last ball. Ah, the internet got stuck once more. The ball has reached the boundary. There's a couple of fielders converging. And a run has been taken as well to end the fourth. It's 19 without a loss KO. So 4 overs have been bowled in the second innings. Try to chase 108 to win this match. They're off to a good start here. Haven't lost a wicket. Nicely tapped by Imo Menba. Henry Kent bowling that fuller length delivery. Watch it as it pitches. A top edge, a big booming swing of the blade. And the edge of the blade taking it away far over the head of the inner ring field. Giving them yet another boundary. Apen Thups has one way to play. And it's about getting boundaries, especially in the first few overs, the power plays, maximizing the fielding restrictions. And having fun, enjoying it while you do so. Kohima looks like a great side. We saw Newland yesterday. A strong side. Well, that's down the leg side, flicked. And he gets enough bat involved to help it away in the gap. Between the keeper and the short fine leg fielder was really fine there. Even though the ball passes through. No chance. 20 of 18. Batting at a high strike rate, Apen Thups, and is looking dangerous. He wants to finish this game off as soon as possible. Have a good afternoon tea. And prepare for the rest of the day. That's a huge hit as well. That's gone one bounce over the fence. Electrifying batting here from Apen Thups. Makes for great TV. As now they are scoring well over 6 runs per over after the end of the 5th over, the halfway through stage of the power plays. And Kohima showing how it is done inside the fielding restriction. All right, then. A spinner is going to be introduced. They're trying out their options. And the only way they can make a match out of this one is by picking a wicket. It's Nuntilomag. With some left-arm spin round the wicket. Cut in the gap. And there's a fielder. Protection in the deep. Bit of a jumble and a fumble. Just one to the batters. Bring back Apen Thups. He's here. And he's gone big again. That's up in the air. There is a definite opportunity for a catch. And an extraordinary effort. He's gone down, hurting himself in the process. Boy, that is high-level commitment for your team. Putting your body on the line might have just gone face first onto the ground. Medical team will have to check on him. Oh, he's holding onto his left shoulder. He might have just bent his shoulder in an awkward way. Bend it how it is not supposed to be bent. There, you see, falls on the left shoulder. That's what has happened. The jerk, the shock on the body is definitely going to send waves around the entire somatotype of his body. He's feeling the pain, the sting of it. Still up on his feet and wants to get going. Has to get going. That's a good... well, that's a strong move, I'll say, but you got to take care of your physical health, which is of highest priority. As a sportsman, as an athlete. But he's ready. He's a strong lad. He's up on his feet. He's ready to go with the rest of his teammates. Nuntilomag will continue. Delicate hands. It's Momemba back on strike. Finds that fielder. Defended. And 3 runs off this over. And Apen Tups has, after that opportunity that he gave up in the previous delivery of this over, went up in the air for one of those fielders. He's gone silent for the rest of Nuntilomag's over. It's 35 without a loss after 6. Rohit Kumar Shah bowls a low full toss to begin his spell of bowling. Bit of a fumble. Will they come back for the second? No, they're not. Singles and doubles are not their favorite ways to score runs. They go for big runs. This time he's been trapped. Trying to come across the line. Rohit Kumar Shah, clever delivery. Bowls it straight towards the stumps. The ball spins slightly, ever so slightly, to beat the bat and hit the pad. And it was more like a celebration rather than an appeal. He knew it straight away. And the umpire signal followed up. So breakthrough, a partnership has been broken. 36 for 1. Kohima lose their first. There's a new batter in. Zaputo. Seiyevizo. Zaputo is the right-handed option that has come in as a number 3 batter. 72 runs still to get. As his team has lost the first wicket, he's going to replace Apen Thaps, who played an entertaining knock today. Rohit Kumar Shah seeing the opportunity of bowling one towards the stumps. He's getting that hint of turn. And boy, was he elated or what? Enjoyed that wicket. Zaputo is off the mark of a second delivery, pushing it towards the vacant region on the offside. Imomemba on 10. He has played a no-risk kind of style of cricket, collecting the singles on offer. Shy of the stumps, another quick single being stolen away. And these singles were not prominently coming with Apen Thaps in the middle because he was looking for 4s and 6s. But Imomemba would like this partnership here when it comes to taking those quickies, keeping the scoreboard ticking along, and rotating the strike in the process. It's 38 for 1 after 7. Nuntilo Marg will continue his second over. Looked good in his first. Could be a wicket-taking option for his team, Tseminyu. He's up against the experienced Imomemba. Off the back foot is solid to cut it away. He's got the skills in place when it comes on his back foot. Hasn't really commented on the front foot to the left arm spinners. So far, that is. Now he does. It was a full delivery. Played well. Nice work. Some football in cricket. The left foot coming out and stopping the ball from going anywhere else. Just a single, bringing Seiyevizo Zaputo on strike to face Nuntilo Marg for the first time. Nice full presentation of the face of the blade. It's going to be important and interesting to see if Nuntilo Marg has that arm delivery. Can he suddenly surprise the batter with an effort? Faster, flatter delivery. That's the question. Oh, that was towards the stumps, all right. Nicely negated by Seiyevizo. Final delivery of the 8th over. And the power play. Power play's penultimate, that is, because we've got another over left with the fielding restrictions on. As the 8th over comes to an end, it's 39 for 1. Kohima is chasing just 108 to win this match today. And it's going to be Rohit Kumar Shah to continue. And why not? He picked up a wicket. And the idea is to do the same against Imo Menba. Oh, that ball has come back in sharply as well. He is definitely getting the ball to turn. I can assure you that. And he's trying to get through the gap that gets created between the bat and pad, especially against the right-handers. Full delivery, nicely hacked away. Bit of a club on that, in fact, rather than a hack. Single nevertheless. Say Visa is back on strike. Ooh, that's off the leading edge. The ball popped up off his bat. Quick movement again from Rohit Kumar Shah. His own bowling, that is an important facet in a bowler's armory. Just to get to bend and move and go sideways and frontwards, backwards. Got to be nimble on your feet. Nicely worked towards the deep mid wicket. They're going to jog for a single. Not more than that. No intention of coming back for the second run, even though there was a possibility. It was towards the right of that long on fielder. Nicely waiting for the ball to come to him and just tapping it away, nurdling it away. Off the back foot, easy single. Happy to do so. Content right now, Imo Menba. He hasn't tried, even for a single time, to go the aerial route in this innings. It's been a disciplined kind of knock from Imo Menba. Last ball off the power play. Ooh, that's going to square up the batter a bit. He was not reading the straighter one. Bat coming in early and getting beaten in the process, miscuing it. Luckily, it doesn't go up in the air. It's the end of the 9th. And the power play is it's 42 for 1, Kohima. Rohit Kumar Shah's second over comes to, it's Nutilo Mag to continue. 42 for 1. It's just looking like they've taken a circumspect approach. No risk cricket, which is decent enough for this time being. So they have the luxury of the number of deliveries on their side in their favor. Required run rate is not a matter of concern. It's just keeping the wickets in hand, getting some match practice maybe while doing so. Just 66 to get. Full delivery. He tried for a big shot, expansive one. In comparison to how he has been, completely silent and calm. Just waiting for those singles. This time it was a different approach. Tossing it up. Nuntilo Magi is doing a fabulous job in trying to entice the batters to come down the crease. And in doing so, kind of exposing their weaknesses. Beautifully looped up. You want to hit a 6? You want to hit a 4? Be my guest, he says. Nuntilo Magi. And this is much flatter. And he's hanged back. And he's just wedged his bat around the corner. Great work again. Some footwork in the field to stop it from going outside of the 30-yard circle into the harder outfields as they allow the batters to take just one. 10 overs done. It's 44 for 1. Rohit Shah is back, and you can see from his body language, keeping himself busy, looking like he's here to do one job, and it's to pick up wickets. He's done so far. The first breakthrough of this innings. He wants to sneak one in and get another one here with both the right-handers in play and not really attacking the off-spinner. Even though the matchup is in favor of the right-handers. They can play across. With the spin, that is, across the line of the ball, but with the spin. Hence, allowing yourself a lot of space to get underneath the ball and smack it for 4s and 6s. Again, risky work from Imo Memba. Not a lot of feet movement. Hence, he's got the art of the hand movements. The skill, that is. Short delivery. Enough opportunity to go on the back foot. And he's always been comfortable on the back foot. Nicely rocking back. And finally, Imo Memba taking the aerial route to get his boundary. Nicely judged. Watchful of the ball. Slightly short of length. That is a great shot eventually. Moving backwards while playing the shot. On the move. And then sensible cricket once more towards the leg side. Quick single. Risky single, but comfortably done to get the 50 up on the board for Kohima. And a 50 for 1, which is at the end of the 11 over. Park is back, and it was a front press from Imo Memba. And then he comes down the ground, dancing down, and hitting the first 6 of this innings. Extraordinary shot. Lovely use of the feet to come down the crease and go downtown. over the long on boundary. No chance. There's no fielders there as well. So it was a safe shot and a high percentage tactic to come down and attack the bowler, Nuntila. Goes again and almost takes his non-striker off in the process. Beats the mid-on fielder. And it's a sudden burst of runs here from Imo Memba as he decides to launch. That was hit pretty hard as well. Great evasive action at the non-striker's end from Seviso to save himself from the line of the attack. And then it was so hard that it beat the mid-on fielder, who was not far away, to go crashing into the ropes. 30 of 31, sudden burst, sudden surge from Imo Memba. Slight delay in the meantime. The batters have called for drinks as well. I think not getting the ball back is the matter of concern. But that gives all the players a bit of a breather to come gather around, have a chat, catch up, and decide the plans for the next phase of play. Just 48 required, though, one would say. This game is already done for. But you can still get a lot out of the next phase of the game. 48 runs required, yes. But if Tseminyu picks up a few wickets, that'll give them a bit of confidence going forward into the next matches in the league stage. At the same time, if Kohima, especially this partnership, stay with a cool, calm head and take their team through over the line without losing more wickets, that'll give them a lot of impetus, momentum going forward into the later stages of this tournament. Imo Memba is on the ground. So we're going to have some more time before the restart of play rather. Stick around, please. Yes, we're back. I found the ball. We have got rid of the discrepancies. And the players have been called in, storming through into their positions. 48 required. Nutilo Mag to Imo Memba. He goes again. That is heaved away towards the long on. That's the biggest of sixes we have seen today. It's one of them. He came down the crease to hit it in the same direction. This time just standing there and stamping his authority. Humongous hit. Absolute change of tactics from where he started off today. Too many defensive strokes, too many times of playing those soft-handed shots for singles and doubles. It's not that time anymore, says Imo Memba as he kicks on. The couple of sixes, a boundary, and now a single. Exorbitant over for the bowling team. Nuntilo Mag getting some punishment. Oh, very close to the outside edge. Good comeback. This time it was to Seivizo Zaputao to end the 12th over. Sudden burst, sudden surge, as the current run rate is closer to run a ball as well. 67 for 1. They don't even meet in between the overs to have a chat, because Imo Memba is ready in his head. The plan is set, and the execution is for us to see. So far, it has been top-notch. Couple of sixes and a boundary, and we might see another bowling change. Now, that takes some courage to bring a new bowler in when the batter is looking dangerous. Right, left-arm spinners. Full toss. He's going to go big. He's got the power to just take it over the fence. Yes, the third six for Imo Memba. He has turned it on and has turned it around. Fireworks across the ground. That rhymed. What a start to Prenal Dave's over. It was a full toss, a freebie, and he made complete use of it. 43-34 is Imo Memba. It's a palindrome out there. Down the leg side, the keeper has missed it. It's probably going to be called as a wide. Nice work by the chasing infielder. Saving some runs for his team, saving face. Prenal Dave wants the ball back as soon as possible. Yes, it was a wide. In fact, it was a leg by, says the umpire, so just one extra run. Ooh, sharp bounce for Seivizo. Nicely adjusted. And the best case scenario was to take a single, which they also managed to do. Imo Memba also at the same time itching to get back to strike. Full delivery, lofted shot. Long on is pretty wide. He's just going to go collect the ball. It's an Imo Memba show right now. And it's coming to you live, free of cost on YouTube, for everybody to watch across the world. Just in case if you've missed the live action, you can catch the recorded versions as well. We're setting out in the production team to bring out a highlights package, if at all. That is a possibility, with the voiceovers, of course. Final delivery of this over. Full. He's worked it away. He's going to keep strike. Yes, he is. 80. It goes past 6 runs per over, the current run rate. Imo Memba is probably feeling the humidity right now, gasping for air. Doesn't even come to the middle of the pitch to have a chat. He wants to finish the game as soon as possible. 28 required. Nuntilo Mag will continue. 48 not out of 38. Ooh, close to cut. Too close to cut. Generally tend to get an outside edge to that one. Lucky that it didn't. Plants his bat right behind it, watchful. attentive. Close to a landmark score as well, 48 not out of 40. If you watched the second innings from the start, you'd be surprised that he's reached so quickly to 48. Even after that, that's hoiked away. It's a pickup shot. It's gone to the ropes as well. 50 for Imo Memba. Yeah, and it's been a phenomenal knock. Started off with singles and doubles, mostly singles, to stitch a partnership up front, and then sudden change, sudden shift of the gears. It's gone to number 5 straight away. Massive, hitting 3 sixes, few boundaries in the past 5-10 minutes. Here's a telltale sign that he's out there to attack. It's cut away in the gap as well. There is a fielder at the deep. Sigh of relief for the bowler. Be happy to be bowling to Tseminyu at the other end, because he's parked his bus. He wants to get some match practice under his belt. Get back to ball, getting a taste of leather as they move forward in the league stages. And at this moment, getting a single back to Imo Memba as well. And that was the last ball of this over. And we can all guess what is going to happen. He's going to go big. He's gone in front of square. The result being the same. Couple of boundaries in this over for Imo Memba. Did not really time the last one, but he won't mind it. Kohima 90 for 1 after 14 overs, and that was the boundary. Slightly short of length. Not a bad delivery by any stretch of imagination. But his movements are so swift right now. He's like a machine, Imo Memba. Even though he's feeling the pressure, he's holding on to his hips as he walks to the non-striker's end. 18 required. And don't even look at the number of balls left. And that's too many. That's for a different game. If they can carry on to another game. That could be a different format altogether as well. That's Buenilo, who is into the attack. An introduction as well. Just 18 runs required. Might as well try out all the bowlers. Get some warm-up. Cut. And in the gap. No chance. There was a bit of an effort, and all that it was an effort. The ball went through and into the ropes. Tseminyu gets his first boundary. Patience paying off. Perseverance that he showed with defending and blocking. Everything that was attacked by bowlers. And now finding an opportunity to cut it away. And he does it ever so finely. Beautiful cut. The ball spinning away from the point fielder who had no clue how to negate it. Had to go walking back to retrieve the ball. Full delivery. Tseminyu with a bit of a helicopter. That did not fly. Went straight to one of those fielders in the 30-yard circle on the offside. Three shots, 1 for 2 dots. Down the leg side, easy work. There's always a run there. And a bit of a misfield might just tempt them to think of a second run. No temptations whatsoever right now between these two batters. It's either a single or it's a boundary. For Imo Memba, it's more a boundary rather than a single. Nicely punched off the back foot. Long off fielder has missed it. It's gone through the gate. Imo Memba gets another boundary, smiling away as he gets back to strike. Nicely played off the back foot, yes. That should have been stopped. Any format, any level of cricket, as a poor effort. Lapse in judgment, one would say. The shoulders drooping as they know that the game is done with. Just 9 required now. Single digits. Full toss is an offer to fly without a boarding pass. Well, he's done that. 100 comes up for Kohima in absolute snazzy fashion, with a lot of swagger from Imo Menba as well, who has played a stupendous knock. His range of strokes, and now his power hitting skills. 15 done is 105 for 1. Just 3 required. Savizo will be on strike. Sinilo Kent, another bowler, just in the nick of time, because they have some time. It could be just one delivery, but that's enough to try out another bowler. Shot way wide, too wide for the umpires. For the umpire, rather, this time around. Just stretch his arms, give that a wide. We've got umpire Neishili and Atto out there. A couple of wides now, back to back. Got Neiseyu Medom as well as the scorer, and Imna was also assisting the scorer there. Shot and wide, cut away, in the air she goes. Lovely ending to this run chase. Kohima way ahead of the game, overpowering Tseminyu as they win the match by 9 wickets. And scoring 111, Nelson on the board. 1-1-1 for 1 is where they end up at. Chasing the target in just 16 overs, 15.1 to be precise. And Imo Menba was the hero of the show, both with the bat and the ball. 2 maidens and a wicket when he came into bowl today. And a belligerent knock of 67, of 45, 6 fours, 4 huge hits of 6s in that knock. 67 not out of 45. That was an innings to remember as he carries his bat with handshakes being shared, smiles being shared, camaraderie all around as we bring an end to this very game in the Group B stage. Another quick ending here at the SOVIMA cricket ground as the second league match on this very venue has come to an end. It's Kohima who's beaten Tseminyu with 9 wickets in hand. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around for the highlights, and for the rest, we will see you tomorrow for yet another game. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.